Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Deb back with another video. And for today's look, it's going to be this glam right here. I think this is a really nice look. I think it's very easy to achieve and it's really cute for the holidays. Holidays are coming up, and even though you might not be going anywhere, you can still look cute in the house. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking this video, and if you're not new, thank you for coming back to see another video. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, support my channel, and yes, and if you want to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so to start off my makeup, I'm going to be priming my skin with this Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. I really like this primer. I've actually been using it a lot and I highly recommend it. It's very moisturizing to the skin too if you want to just use it as like a skincare product. Just a look at my skin. I'm just loving how it's looking. It's looking really good and moisturized. So yeah, next I'm going to be getting into foundation, and I'm using one of my favorite foundation. I recently went back to it and it's just so bomb. This is the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation, and my shade and everything will be in the description below, but I'm just putting that all over my face and I'm just going to go ahead and blend it in. This is like, it says a radiant foundation. It is not like matte. It's definitely going to give you like a skin like finish. So if you're looking for something super matte, I probably wouldn't go with this one, but I've been in the house lately because, you know, it's not many places to go, so I don't need my makeup to last forever and ever. I'm just in the house, so this one is perfect. Alright, next I'm going to be doing a little bit of color correcting around my mouth, and for that I'm going to be using a Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Concealer in the shade 440, and I'm just let that sit. Oh my gosh. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do my concealer, and I'm using the Rare Beauty Concealer, and the shade is 460W, and I'm just putting that in all the areas you guys already know, underneath the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, forehead, chin, all that good stuff. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. And I'm also using the same brush that I use for my foundation, just because it'll help that concealer blend in a little bit better. You don't have to keep going over it with foundation and then concealer. This just helps me get it done quick. Alright, next I'm going to get into blending out the concealer underneath my eye, and I'm going to be using this e.l.f. sponge. I believe I talked about this on my channel before. I'm actually pretty sure I did. It's a really good sponge. Also, it's really affordable, so if you're looking for a new sponge and you're trying to save a little coin, there you go. This one is really nice. I got it from CVS, I believe, and yeah, it was really affordable. Can we just take a moment to look at how good my eyebrows turned out today? It's not every day that you get a good eyebrow day, so, you know, appreciate the days. Alright, so next I'm going to be using the McGrath Labs Skin Fetish concealer, and this is just for a little bit of brightness underneath my eye. You're going to see that I'm only using a really tiny bit of this, and I'm focusing it underneath my eye just for a little extra brightness. This is not necessary, but if you're trying to be extra, you go ahead and do this. And I'm just letting that sit. I'm going to get into my what is this, bronzer or contour, whichever you want to call it, and I'm using the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Tan, and I'm just putting that around the perimeter of my face to make the face look snatched, honey. Gonna go ahead and blend that out with this Fenty Beauty brush. I think this might be a highlighter brush, but it's working good for this, so yeah, I'm just blending that out. I'm also making sure I blend it up into my concealer just so it can blend really nicely and you're not looking crazy out here in these streets. Now I'm just going back with my foundation brush just to clean up underneath where I did that bronzer, just so it can look really nice and clean underneath there, and you know, give you more snatchness to the face. All right, now we're blending out that little bit of concealer. Make sure you make this face that you see me making, because that's how you know you blending it out real good. Yes, do that. So yeah, just make sure you're blending that out. I'm gonna do the same on both eyes, and then soon I'll be ready to set underneath my eyes. The base is looking good. Everything is just looking delish. I know you see it. It's looking great. So next we're going to go ahead and set underneath the eyes, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty setting powder in cashew. Now sometimes the setting powder does something weird. Like if I use a sponge, it kind of gets stuck or something, and I have to keep blending it out. But once it's blended out, it looks really good. So I don't know if it's just me or what's happening with that, but I still use it because I really like it. And I'm just setting underneath my eyes with that. And this one is really light, so it's going to give you some more brightness under the eyes, make you look very awake, very present. Thank you very much. So yeah, just keep on blending that in until you're satisfied. And then I'm going to set the rest of the face using the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Coffee Cake. I recently discovered this and I really like it. I haven't used anything else to set my face in quite a while, so I'm really loving this. Definitely give it a try. So Fenty Beauty's bronzer and Mocha Mami to go over top of where we put that Huda Beauty cream bronzer. So yeah, I'm just going in with my brush. As you can see, this is a really loved bronzer. It's really good, especially for deeper, darker skin. It's really nice. And I'm just going in with this little small Tarte brush. You can use any brush you like, a bigger brush or whatever. I just really like this one because it helps me get right there. You see where I'm doing that? Right up in there. That's where you want your bronzer to sit. It's looking nice, and make sure you blend it up so that it's very seamless, and you know you can't just tell that, bam, the bronzer is right here. It needs to be blended and looking good. Right, the base is looking good. Let's get into the eyes. I'm going to be using a Huda Beauty medium nude palette, and I'm going in with this top shade right here on a nice fluffy brush. I'm just going to put that into my crease. This is a really light shade, so it's not coming in and giving you super dark coverage or color or anything, but it's going to blend nicely with all the other colors that we're going to use. So yeah, I'm just going to let you watch this. And I'm going to deepen it up a little bit, so we're getting gradually deeper and deeper with the shades. So now we're just going to go right below where we put that first color, just blending them in together. Do the same thing on both eyes, and this is really easy. It's not, you don't have to get like too precise. You just go all over your lid, making sure you're blending it out, and then you're going to go in with your next color after this is all blended out. Alright, so with the deepest shade that we're going to be using today, we're going to take the same brush. I'm doing all this with the same brush, and I'm just going even lower, deeper in the crease area, making sure we kind of smoke out the edges, but also blend it in to the inner corner. So I'm just using sweeping back and forth motions to blend that out. I'm blending kind of up a little bit, but not too far. Next, I'm going to be using this metallic shade from the Makeup by Mario Metallics palette. This palette is really pretty, even though I don't like so much shimmer. This is a really nice palette, But yeah, I'm just gonna use my finger and put that on. I think it looks better when you use your finger versus a brush. If you have really long nails, maybe you want to use a brush, but my nails are pretty short, so that's good for me. Going in with a much smaller brush and that deepest shade that we started with, making sure that we blend those edges in together. I'm also going to be using this color on my bottom lash line. So yeah, once I'm done blending it in with the metallic color, I'm going to take that same brush and go ahead and do the bottom lash line. So this is what the eyes are looking like, and I'm really happy with them. So next I'm going to get into my mascara, and I'm going to be using my favorite mascara right now is the Pat McGrath Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes first and then go in with that mascara. I do use a lot of mascara because I like my eyelashes to look really bold and stand out. So you go in with as much as you like, but I'm gonna just go ahead and pack that on. So yeah, once I'm done with my top lashes, I'm going to get into my bottom ones, and I'm going to be using the MAC Extended Play Gigablack lash. It's a really small one, and it helps me get my bottom lashes without getting mascara all underneath my eye. So that's what I'm going to do here. All right, my bottom lashes are done. I had to get really close in the mirror so you don't see that part. Also, the sun is starting to change and get in my lighting a little bit, so sorry about that. So the next thing that I'm going to get into is my blush, and I'm going to be using this NARS Savage blush. I actually recently got this blush and it's looked really nice. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's nothing like too crazy, and I think it looks really nice on my skin tone. So if you're my skin tone, maybe a little darker or a little lighter, I think this will be a nice blush for you. The next thing I'm going to do is get into my lips, and I'm going to be lining my lips with MAC's Chestnut Lip Liner. I do have other lip liners, but I really like this one. I always end up going back to it for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips, and make sure you blend out the edges of your lip liner. You don't want to just put the lip liner on there and then put the lipstick on top. Make sure it's like a gradient effect and it's blended. Alright, so the lipstick for today is going to be this lipstick by Huda Beauty. It's called Board Meeting. It's their matte lipstick, and it's just so bomb. It's quickly become my favorite nude lip. I just can't put it down. I use it almost every day. So yeah, this is a really banging nude color. And yeah, that's the lip. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some gloss over top, and I'm going to use the extra poppin lime crime gloss. And that is it. So let's wrap up this video. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of makeup you're going to be doing for the holidays, and if you're going to be just staying in the house. Probably are, but yeah, just keep me posted, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.